HBO movie, which ran last year to great acclaim, called Grey Gardens, received 17 Emmy nominations and has just been released on DVD. You may remember it's a true life story of Big Edie Bouvier Beale and her daughter, Little Edie, the eccentric relatives of Jacqueline Kennedy. And they went from socialites to broken-down squalor, and they're portrayed with eerie perfection by Jessica Lange and her co-star, Drew Barrymore. Take a look.
Dance to that, Edie. It's a waltz. Come on, get Edie up. Dance the waltz. How can you resist it? How can you resist that? La, 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 da, oh, oh. Oh, can't you see how happy we would be?
Performances, and both women are nominated for Emmys. Please welcome back, you won't recognize her, Jessica Lange. What a wonderful, this is the DVD, guys. This is what it looks like.
Wonderful.
I mean, it's just an amazing performance. But, you know, in real life, you just broke your collarbone. You dislocated your arm.
You can see it.
How did you do this?
Well, sweeping. No, I was, yes. I was emptying a dustpan off of the porch at my cabin, and my hand went through the rail, and it all gave way, and I fell headfirst about 9 feet.
Oh, my God.
And actually hit this old iron garden pump. So
was somebody home with you?
No, I was alone, out in the middle of nowhere. So, yeah, I broke my collarbone, my shoulder blades, some ribs.
Oh,
but it's 4 months ago now.
But you're by yourself?
Okay.
I'm healing. I'm healing.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that.
But you were able to get yourself back in to call somebody for help?
Yeah, I had to. I mean, the first thing you do is like figure out, you know, you do that body check. What's broken? What can move? And when I realized I could walk, I went back up the hill and called.
Wow. You went back
and then,
up the hill.
I had
We
to.
always knew you were a strong woman, Jessica, but you...
No, it was all right. You know, I mean, it could have been so much worse, and,
Well,
and I was actually very fortunate. So.
Well, we're happy that you're here
I'm
with
still
us.
here.
But you know, when we look at this, and I saw the play, I saw the original documentary and so forth, to age the way you did and to go through that every day, to go from being 40 to being 80. What did you learn about being 80, and did you take this woman home with you every day?
Well, I just love this woman. I love this character. She's great. She has such tremendous kind of perseverance and fortitude and spirit. And the thing I learned is that we really never have any idea how we really look. You know, I'd have on all that prosthetic makeup, which would take 5 hours every morning to do, and I'd feel like myself, you know, and then I'd catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror and think, oh my God, this is how people see me. And I think that's how it is in my real life too, you know. I have this feeling of how I look, and, you know, that it's not so different maybe than from when I was, you know, much, much younger, and then I catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror and I think, oh, this is how I look. Okay.
It's so funny. Speaking of prosthetics, because you did have all of those prosthetic pieces on you, even down to your boobs, because there's a scene where you had no clothes on. You were covered up. What did it feel like to be walking around with 80-year-old boobs?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's all, we got a lot in store for us. Let me tell you. It's going to be a big adjustment all along the way.
You and Drew Barrymore are simply fantastic together.
Isn't she brilliant?
I mean,
so great.
It's really something special that happens between the two of you. And I think there are, what, 17 awards you guys are up for?
Yes.
One of which you guys are sharing the category in for the award.
Both Drew and I were nominated, and
And
Yeah,
I know
actress.
you went to the Golden Globes together, didn't you?
Yes, we did.
And have you talked to each other since being nominated in that same category?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, haven't you guys, I mean, can't you do something like, because you're going head to head. You both were so wonderful in Grey Garden. I mean, couldn't somebody do lead actress and supporting actress so that you have a fair, you can't do that.
Well, because they're both the leads.
Yeah,
I mean, it's,
you know, that was a discussion, but
They should
who
make
would
it a
be
tie.
supporting? I mean, they should make it a tie.
When they had that kind of performances, they should make it a
Wonderful
tie.
in this.
Yeah, we had a great time doing it.
now, you sort of had to live that in order to portray it in part. Animal urine? Raccoons?
You know, the worst part was they were wrangling a wild raccoon on the set one day, and he got very nervous. And
Right.
when wild animals get nervous, well,
Urine
things
flies,
happen.
yeah.
And it was the worst smell that I have ever. You can't imagine. And we were playing the scene, and both Drew and I were like, we were trying to get through the scene. I think she was gagging, I was coughing. But, you know, I mean, actually you felt sorry for the raccoon.
Well, you're wonderful. You're wonderful in it. It's worse than a pigeon, isn't it?
I think.
I just wanted to tell you, because I heard your pigeon story.
Yeah.
One day I came home to my cabin, and there was a duck in the house. So, and there was no way it could have possibly gotten. We've never figured out how.
What do you think?
Keys.
I don't know. They have keys.
You know how you leave stuff under the mat? Take it in the beat, open the door, go in the locker.
I'm not so crazy. We love having you on, and you're
Thank
wonderful.
you.
And I want to tell you that I did say that Grey Gardens just came out on DVD. Everyone in our audience is going to have such a good time.
Good.
You're taking home a copy.